Hey, Shalom, Akim Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise and glory under this due to how about Shimi, how was shy by Shimmer Kakwadash. Double honors to the elders, the apostles, a great millstone. Blessings and salutation to the hopeful elect. Noise in the gospel, bro, lifting up the standard of how about Shimi, how was shy, wherever it may be. Real quick, man, I'm just responding to this clown, man. God is black, Revelation 1 and 14-15. He says, it was not an angel. If he would know that the 12 tribe chart is false and would be wearing a star, run fine. Stupid motherfucker. If you look, star mode. Wow. It says here, brother Judah was scattered all over the earth, but most of your brothers and sisters are in sub-Saharan Africa. They look just like you. Learn about the Niger, Congo, or the Bantu people. Just shut the fuck up, man. You sound dumb. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. For one thing, the star of Ramfan, that's not a, if you go into the star of Molech, that 6-point star, if you know what that represents, and why the elites or why the so-called Jewish people wear that star. For one thing, you would know that we don't wear that, man, okay? People say the star of the shield of David, etc., or some people refer to well, it's a lily, or it's the name of David, because you got the his name is Dawada, and you got the two triangles, which represent Da in the Hebrew. Now, just shut the fuck up, man, because you don't know what you're talking about. Like, you niggas that come with this all black 12 tribe and shit, you niggas just be fucking drop dead, all right? Because, one thing, none of you clowns are out there even defending the gospel. You don't even go out to the highways and the hedges. You call the Most High Yah, all right? And now you niggas just decided to try to defend the doctrine, talking about the Bantu Peoples. If you was familiar with the Bantu Peoples, you would know that they're from Central and Southern Africa, man, which you do have Israelites down there among them people. I'm not going to say it's not, but the South Africans and the Libyans and so forth and the Cushites, those are Hamitic peoples for the most part. Now, I'm not saying you don't have Israelites down there, because you do have Israelites among the Bantu people. You actually do. You know, and a lot of them had the customs of Israelites, because you got to understand that when we went to Western and Northern Africa, you got to understand that we was keeping our customs to a certain degree. But then over a course of time, we lost our heritage. But you said sub-Saharan Africa. Well, if you want to know anything about the sub-Saharan slave trade or of that nature, you need to look up the sub-Saharan slave trade or slavery in the Arab world, man. Because you got to understand that the Ishmaelites, which is the Arabs, they had us in captivity as well, because you had what they called the triangular slave trade when Jake was dispersed. Now, you said that the 12 tribes of Judah, for one thing, is not the 12 tribes of Judah. It's the 12 tribes of Israel. And this is where you Jakes get in that grease folly at, because for the simple fact, we know that Judah is the so-called American or the so-called Negro. We know that. But see, y'all try to use that 12 tribes of Judah shit to say all Israelites are black, but you just cut yourself, nigga, because if you said all Israel was scattered among the earth, wouldn't they look like other nations? Okay, wouldn't they look like the different nations? Wouldn't they look like so-called people of different ethnicities? Like, you guys are a joke, man. Okay, y'all on that back to Africa kick bullshit. But hey, nigga, look, the Most High said the speckled bird are going to be all the other Israelites that look like the other nations, man. Okay, we don't call them confusion of face, because that's not what they're really called. They're called speckled birds. But for you to make a statement and say, oh, well, all of them are black, that don't even make sense. Like the Most High go create 12 tribes of niggas with woolly hair. Like, it don't even make any sense, man. And it's true that all the tribes do have woolly hair, but you have different textures of wool. You know, and over a course of time, as Esau and the nations, we migrated and we dealt with other nations, it makes sense that our seed will be on the side of looking like the other nations, man. Like, you always had light-skinned Israelites, man. And if you look at Latinos and Native Americans, there ain't nothing but light-skinned Israelites. Myself, I'm a fair-skinned brother, man. You know what I'm saying? So cannot the Latino or the Native or the Northern Kingdom have the same similar skin color? Because you all on that color kick, and it's not about color. Though color is a very vital point in this faith, but it's not all about color, man. You know? So, if you look at this map here, I typed in Bantu live sub-Saharan Africa, okay? Spread over the vast area of Central Africa and across Africa, Great Lakes, Southern Africa. Okay, it says linguistically, these languages belong to the southern Bantu branch of the Yugu Congo, one of the language families group with the Niger Congo phylum, okay? When it goes into Niger, see, and this is what they do. These niggas read and they go into nigger or Niger, then they all see those are Israel, those are black people. Which nigger or Niger just means black. That's all it means. Now, like I said, you do have Israelites among them. I'm not negating that at all. But for you to sit up here and say majority of them was scattered in across the sub-Saharan plain, that's not according to Bible prophecy. The Bible does not back up that statement or that theory. Okay, and we're going to get the scriptures proving that the Bible does not back up that statement, man, okay? That's man-made. That's a doctrine of men, you know? Because the Most High said we should be delivered from the land of the north. And also, what about the Apache tribes? What about the lost lunar stones that they found over here in America? About the 12 tribes, the other 10 tribes speaking Hebrew? What about in 2nd Esdras 13, when it says that they went to a land that mankind never dwelt, the land of Ashereth, the northern kingdom? What about that? So was this all men of dark skin, woolly hair? Or did they look like the other nations too over a process of time? See, because that's what Jake gets simple and he gets stupid, man. All right. So anyway, let's get this. This is a straight cut to that guy. This is the book of Jeremiah 16, and I'm going to start at verse 15. It says, "Therefore, behold, the days come, says the Lord, that it should be no more said that the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. But the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north," okay? "And all the lands whither he have driven them, I will bring them again into their land and I gave unto their fathers." This is a future prophecy. He says the land of the north. Aren't we in the north? Don't you have Latin brothers out there speaking the Hebrew and wearing the customs? Like if you look at Native American, that's the spirit. We were dealing with some Gadites this week, right at the end of camp. A family of Gadites came up, light-skinned, fair-skinned, okay, had the long hair and everything. They came up and we was talking to them and they was like, "Oh yeah, we're Native American." We told them who they were according to the scriptures, and they was like, we were just talking about the garbs y'all had on. He said it's so funny because we wore those same garments. Why did they wear those garments? Because they're Israelites, man. They don't give a fuck about how they look, okay? And obviously they don't look too far from what the scriptures say. Because if you look into the ancient hieroglyphs, you always had fair-skinned Israelites, man. You always had fair-skinned Jakes. So the Native Americans being a lighter tone, though you had dark-skinned Native Americans, you do. A lot of Judah, so-called Judites, are actually Gadites, man, or Reubenites, you know. But you always had the concept of light-skinned and northern tribe too, man. It's not hard to understand because the scriptures say that Ephraim is a cake unturned. So it makes a lot of sense. So all this black power bullshit, man, you niggas are played out, man. Go eat a missile, all right? Because like I said, you niggas ain't yet to debunk what we were saying. You come up with these plagiarized pamphlet doctrine documents from Google, you know, that go into all these sub-Saharan, these Congo motherfuckers, man. The people that actually enslaved you, and then you want to attribute it to them all because you niggas are stuck on that black tip because you can't get over the fact that the Puerto Ricans and the Mexicans and all these other tribes are your brothers, man. That's a fucking hate mindset. That's that mindset that divide and conquerors that Esau put upon you. So Willie Lynch, he's made it. He's done good on that oath. You know, you guys are weak, man. And like I said, you afraid to go out to the highways and the byways. You the same clowns that call the Most High Yah, Yehoshua, and you the same niggas that believe that Esau is Japhet, man. But none of your black asses have been over there to Africa before. But yet, you niggas sit behind a goddamn computer all day in a dark ass room, some goddamn well, some stinking ass dreadlocks, smoking your little blunts, listening to goddamn Bob Marley, and you want to talk a bunch of shit. But none of you clowns out there are putting your life on the line for your Yahweh Hashem Shah. Because you're a bunch of fucking jokes. Because if the Most High was dealing with you niggas, he would have raised you niggas up on the highways and the byways to teach that bullshit you niggas are teaching. But you ain't teaching them because you ain't the men of the Lord. Talk about, angel, that wasn't an angel. Nigga, shut the fuck up. How about an angel come visit you and destroy you, man? And now I'm getting pissed the fuck off, man. Because you know what? It's to the point that you niggas just don't get it. Okay? The end is coming based on the words and the testimony we have, not you. And I say that with confidence, man. Okay, what we're doing, you guys ain't waking up Israelites. You telling Hamites that they're Israelites. And I'm not saying that you don't have Israelites among Bantu people. You do. But for you to say, oh, most of the 12 tribes of Judah, is not the 12 tribes of Judah, it's the 12 tribes of Israel. Okay? Judah is just a tribe out of the 12 tribes. And believe it or not, most of the tribes are of Indian descent. Now what? Most of the tribes are of Native and Indian descent. Now what you gonna say about that? Boy, you guys are fucking played out. One last precept and I'm done with you, bro. This is the book of Isaiah 11:11. It says here, and in that day there should be a root of Jesse, which shall stand an ensign for the people, and it should be to the Gentiles seek, and the rest shall be glorious. And it reads, and it says, shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall set his hand again a second time. Now this is a future prophecy, to recover the remnant of his people, which should be left from Assyria, and Egypt, and from Pathros, and from Cush. Okay, you do have Israelites there. All right, and Elam, and from Shinar and Hamath, and from the islands of the sea. You think of Benjamin, you think of down there in Costa Rica, you think of Zebulun, you think of the what do you call the Venezuelan tribes down there? Okay, Asher, Naphtali, Levi, Benjamin. And it says, and the envy of Ephraim shall also depart, and the adversaries of Judah should be cut off. And Ephraim should not envy Judah, and Judah should not vex Ephraim, man. And that's all you're doing. You're trying to vex Ephraim. Though Ephraim envies Judah, okay, the head tribe, Judah sets the trend, but yet you fucking niggas, man, you hate the northern kingdom. So you are vexation. And I'm not even northern kingdom, but yet this is a vexation. Because it's an old argument. It's weak, it's old, it makes no sense. You know what I'm saying? It's dumb. And yet the Lord ain't raised no prophets out there in the land of the Congo or out there in Bantu, man. The Lord ain't raised no prophets up out there. That shows you that them dudes ain't, no. Bro, the deliverance is gonna come from the land of the north. Mainly. The other lands, but mainly the land of the north, man, okay? So anyway, I'm going to end it there, giving all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, Bashimi, Hawashai, Bashem, Rakakwadash, double honors to the apostles, elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings and salutation to the hopeful elect. And with that, hey, God is black, dude, just shut the fuck up, man. All right, for the Most High, kill and destroy you. All right, shalom.